Welcome to RX channel. History of Pharmacy Part 1.
Hi, I am Echo, your pharmacist. Are you interested to learn anything about pharmacy? If yes, you're in the right video. First step to learn about pharmacy is by looking through its history, by then you'll understand and appreciate the profession. Before we do that, let me give you a brief introduction about pharmacy, their job, and where they work.
So what is pharmacy?
Pharmacy is derived from the Greek word pharmakeia, which means use of drugs, medicines, potions or spells, poisoning, witchcraft, remedy and cure. It is the art, practice, or profession of preparing, preserving, compounding and dispensing of medicinal drugs. Pharmacist, therefore, is the person who is licensed to prepare and dispense medicinal drugs and the most knowledgeable of medicines.
What does a pharmacist do?
Pharmacists are there to ensure that the medicines you received are safe and suitable for you to use. They get involved with the quality of medicine supplied to the patients and ensuring that the supply of medicine is within the law. They conduct counseling to ensure correct administration of drugs and to answer questions that the patients may have. They also supervise how medicines are made and the place they are made.
Where do pharmacists work?
Pharmacists work in many different environments. These includes community pharmacy, sometimes called retail pharmacy, hospital pharmacy, pharmaceutical industry, even in universities for teaching and research, military pharmacy, veterinary pharmacy, and pharmaceutical organizations all over the world. Let's proceed by looking back to the history of pharmacy, now that you have the general idea of what is pharmacy. Number 1. Before the dawn of history, from the beginning as remote and simple as these, came the proud profession of pharmacy. Its development parallels that of man. Among the several characteristics unique to Homo sapiens, is our propensity to treat ailments, physical and mental, with medicines. Ancient man learned from instinct, from observation of birds, beast, cool water, and leaf, was his first soothing application. Number 2. Prehistoric pharmacy. Prehistoric pharmacy refers to pharmacy before humans were able to read and write. It covers a vast period, varies according to regions of the world and cultures. Anthropologists study the history of humanity and have yet to discover exactly how people practiced pharmacy in prehistoric times. However, they can make guesses based on human remains and artifacts that they find on the way of life we see in some remote communities today. For example, the discovery of remains of 8 adult Neanderthals and 2 infant Neanderthals in Shanidar Cave. Shanidar Cave is an archaeological site located on Broadost Mountain in Erbil Governorate of Kurdistan region. American archaeologist Ralph Seletsky led a crew Columbia University to explore the site. Seletsky was born in Brooklyn, New York on 15th of October 1917 and died at the 20th of March 2019. With the accompaniment of Kurdish workers, the group excavated the Shanidar Cave and found the remains dating 65,000 to 35,000 years ago. The most famous remains found among the several Neanderthal skeletons is Shanidar 4. The famed flower burial, whom we can relate to the history of pharmacy. The skeleton of Shanidar 4, an adult male aged 30 to 45 years, was discovered by Seletsky in 1960, positioned on his left side in a partial fetal position. For many years, Shanidar 4 was thought to provide strong evidence for a Neanderthal burial ritual. Routine soil samples from around the body gathered for pollen analysis. 6 soil samples were taken and sent to Arlet Leroy Gorhan, a paleobotanist, with special emphasis to test for pollen. 7 species of pollen were found in clusters which contained 2 to 3 types of pollen, and Leroy Gorhan was able to decipher that those 7 species were brought into the cave simultaneously. It is presumed that the flowers were placed together in either bouquet-like bunches, or in wreath-like position. Archaeologists think that this burial was intentional and has something to do with the fact that 7 plants out of the 8 identified have medical and herbal properties, which can be used to treat dysentery, intestinal colic, bloating, swelling, diuretic, cardiac or nerve stimulant, and aid for asthma. Several have healing properties when ground into paste and placed on wounds. Perhaps this Neanderthal was giving the flower burial to Shanidar 4 because he was a shaman, or had knowledge of these plants' helpful properties.
We will continue our discussion in the part 2 of our video. See you. Thank you for watching RX channel. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. Remember to always ask, always seek knowledge.